So in this video, we're going to go through 5 more examples, but this time, as we saw in the previous video, we're going to work through examples where we're going to have the coefficient of x squared isn't 1, okay? So we're going to complete the square for each of these. So let's start off with the first one. So the first one, I'm going to factor 2 out of the first 2 terms. So we're going to have 2 lots of x squared plus 8x, and we have got the takeaway 1 on the end. So I've pulled the 2 out of that term, so we get the x squared, and the 2 out of the 16x to make 8x. Okay, so that's my first step. Then I complete the square on what's inside the bracket. So we've still got the 2, and we're still going to have the minus 1. So we have x in a bracket plus half of the 8, so 4 squared, and we take away this number squared, so take away 16. We then expand that bracket out. So we're going to have 2 lots of the x plus 4 squared. Leave that alone, don't expand that one. 2 lots of the minus 16 is minus 32. And we've still got the minus 1 on the outside. So 2 lots of x plus 4 squared, and we've got minus 32 take away 1, so minus 33. Okay, and we're done with that one. Right, let's try number 2. 3x squared take away 12x take away 5. So we're going to factor the 3 out of the first 2 terms. So we're going to have 3 lots of x squared, then 3 lots of minus 4x will make the minus 12x. And we've still got the minus 5 on the end. We're going to complete the square on what's inside that bracket. So x squared take away 4x, x, half of minus 4 is minus 2, squared, then we subtract this number squared, so take away 4. Then we multiply out the bracket, 3 lots of x take away 2 squared, 3 lots of minus 4, and we've still got the minus 5. So 3 lots of x take away 2 squared, minus 12 take away 5 is minus 17. Okay, and we're done. Right, number 3. 5x squared plus 10x plus 2. So first of all, factor 5 out of the first 2 terms. So x squared, and then 5 lots of 2x will make the 10x. And we've still got the plus 2 on the end. Then we need to complete the square on what's inside the bracket. So x and then half of 2 is 1 squared. Take away 1 squared. Then expand the bracket. So 5 lots of x plus 1 squared. 5 lots of minus 1. And we've got the plus 2 on the end. So 5 lots of x plus 1 squared. Minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. And we've done number 3. Right, number 4. Now this one's a little bit different because instead of 2, 3 or 5 we got this minus x squared. So this is minus 1, right? Minus 1 is the coefficient of x squared here. We just don't bother writing the 1. So I'm going to factor minus 1 out of the first 2 terms. So we'd have minus x squared, and if I factor minus 1 out of 4, positive 4, we would need negative 4x. So minus 1 times minus 4 makes the positive 4. And we've still got the minus 7 on the end. Okay, we've got the minus. We need to complete the square on what's inside the bracket. So x, then take away half of 4, so 2 squared, then take away 2 squared. Now remember, this is a minus 1 when we multiply the brackets out. So minus 1 times x take away 2 squared, so minus x take away 2 squared. Minus 1 times minus 4 is plus 4, and we've still got the minus 7. So minus x take away 2 squared plus 4 take away 7, so minus 3. And so that's number 4. So the last one, number 5, we've got minus 2x squared take away 9x plus 1. So first of all, we need to factor minus 2 out of the first two terms. So we're going to have x squared. Now if we're factoring minus 2 out of minus 9, we're going to have plus 9 halves x. Now you need to convince yourself that that works. Minus 2 times positive 9 halves, the 2's will cancel and you'll be left with the 9, so minus 9 gets us the minus 9x there. And we've still got the plus 1 on the end. So we've got the minus 2, plus 1 on the end. Complete the square on what's inside. So x plus half of 9 halves is 9 quarters squared. We need to take away this number squared, so take away 81 over 16. Square the top, square the bottom. So then we need to multiply out the brackets. Minus 2 times this bracket, minus 2 lots of x plus 9 quarters squared. Then minus 2 times minus 81 over 16. So the two minuses knock each other out. And 81 over 16 times 2, you can do more easily by multiplying or dividing the bottom by 2. It's the same thing, okay? So essentially we're going to have 81 over 8. So plus 81 eighths. And we've still got the plus 1. So minus 2, x plus 9 quarters squared. 1 is 8 eighths. So 81 eighths plus 8 eighths is 89 eighths. And so that is our answer to number 5.